everybody, and welcome to the live stream. I am your hostess, Jenna Moreci. If you are not familiar, I am a #1 Amazon bestselling author of Romantasy, as well. I know, Butters. I know she just wants to play, as well as what's it called? Writing craft books and Romantasy, and I'm actually working on my very first rom-com. What is this? Hold on, guys. There's like some kind of smudge here or something. But anyhow, welcome to my live stream. Like I said, oh yeah, I write books. We're all a mess. I am like fixated on whatever this red line is over here. But yeah, the Savior's Army is available for pre-order right now. How to Write Romantasy is available for purchase at all major retailers. Butters, I'm gonna have to relocate to the floor so I can play fetch with this little gremlin. Oh, you want that? See, and now I'm not even throwing the correct ball. I have to throw the correct ball or else I'm in trouble. But anywho, welcome to the live stream. I'm also a YouTuber, obviously, here on YouTube. Hold on a second. I'm gonna relocate. Join me as I move to the floor so that I can play fetch with my dog. 1 second. Ugh. I know, Butters. I hear you. Hi, guys. All right. Okay, Butters. You guys will get to see Butters play fetch. You want to say hi, Butters? Say hi. This is Butters. Hello. Okay. All right, folks. Fetch is serious business. You are absolutely right. The funny thing is, we actually played fetch right before this, but apparently it wasn't enough. Butters. Oh my goodness. But anywho, these are my live streams where we do writing sprints. The ball. Exactly. Yeah. We do writing sprints on these strips. We do writing sprints on these streams. But right now I'm going to play with Butters for a little bit and answer your guys' questions before we get started. So let me scroll up. Can we ask questions of Jenna? Yes, absolutely. How's everyone's works in progress going? Mine is going great. I'm having so much fun working on it. Mine's also almost ready for publishing, just waiting for the last round of beta readers. Wolves of Bounty. If you are waiting for your last round of beta readers, you are not almost ready for publishing. Don't skip the necessary steps. You still got to hire a professional editor. Okay? So you're not almost ready. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm so excited to be back from a long and unexpected break for my college semester. Very cool. Go get it, Butters. Princess Butters has very strict requirements. She does. She does. Let's see. Where is Iona? I hope is she okay? She's dead. No, she's just in an appointment. She'll be here shortly. I am broke. I can't afford one. That's what Kickstarter's for. Go ahead and set up a Kickstarter to help fund your book release, or go the traditional publishing route and they will hire an editor for you. But unfortunately, if a book ain't edited, it's not a book. So, you know, there are definitely free options to go. Like I said, the traditional publishing route. Then you won't have to hire an editor. They will hire one for you. Or lots of authors use Kickstarters to fund their projects. 1 second. Oh, Butters. Butters, I'm trying to have a live stream. Hi, Orion the Green. Hello. Any tips for promoting a Kickstarter? I'm always terrible at these things. Actually, I did an interview with Thea Mallory on my channel. And that's what we talked about was Kickstarters for authors. Let me go ahead and pull up that interview. It was super, super helpful because I haven't used Kickstarter either, but I was, maybe one day I will. It's been edited. This is the third version of the manuscript. Okay. A third draft is never going to be the finished draft. Usually your manuscript is gone through at least 20 times before it's edited. And yes, what they said, what Nick said, a professional edit and a self-edit are very different. And as it is a third draft, that's like the version I send to my critique partners, not even my beta readers. So like, yeah, you got a ways to go, buddy. And I'm not saying that to be hurtful. I'm saying that because I want you to succeed. Oh, look at you, but now she's running away. But yeah, third draft, it's not going to be publishable. Like I said, go to the traditional route and they will hire an editor for you, or check out other options for funding it. Thank you all watching during this sprint. Of course. Are there any fantasy creatures in fiction that you think are done to death? You're not going to like my answer. I'm so sick of dragons. I'm not interested in dragons. Now, I won't like Butters. Hold on. Butters, come on. I'm doing a live stream. I won't like avoid a book because there's dragons in it. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, there's dragons in it. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to do that, but it's not a selling point for me. And when I see a dragon show up, I'm just like, whatever. Look, a dragon. But that's just me. A lot of people, a lot of people like dragons. So, is that Mark still there? Maybe it's just the lighting. Professional beta reader says it's looking great. It sounds like you don't want to hear my thoughts, so I will not provide them. It sounds like you don't want to hear them, so I'm just going to stop. Just finished watching your latest video, and now I can't stop thinking the word today's. You got to think of it in that voice. Today's. I definitely need that. I started a GoFundMe so I could get an editor. My first book was edited, but unfortunately they could have done a better job, so I need to do better next time. Yeah, that's the problem is sometimes you hire people and they don't really know I know. They don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. You gotta vet these people. And now I really want to say something about no, I gotta Jenna. I actually wasn't expecting you to say dragons. What were you expecting me to say? Now I'm curious. Slowly shoves my dragon story under the mat. Like I said, it's not going to prevent me from reading a book. And most people love dragons. This is just a me thing. I've just never been interested in dragons. So for me, it doesn't matter if a dragon's in the book or not. Like, it's like, oh, okay. Like, it's not a selling point. It doesn't take away. It's just there. I love dragons, but lately they haven't been great. Fourth Wing was so annoying. I haven't read it, so I don't know. I love dragons, but there's a ton of stories out there. Yeah. I love to get a professional's feedback and advice. Well, you keep shooting down everything I'm saying. Here's what I was going to say, or I wanted to say, but I decided not to. A professional beta reader is just a person who offers to read your book and give feedback. Unless they also happen to be an editor, someone who's qualified, someone who's like, licensed and has the education backing it. Beta readers are just there to give you reader feedback. And it sounds like you only have one beta reader, like one professional beta reader, and they like it. That don't really mean shit. It's nice and it's helpful, but that doesn't replace a professional editor or someone who is licensed, someone who trained for this job versus someone who's just reading the book as a reader and giving their feedback. It's not the same thing. So to be like, oh, my professional beta reader says it's on the right track, that's great, but that's, that's like, my mom loves my book. Well, what does she know? I love dragons, but I prefer them to be terrifying monsters, and I dislike when a book makes a dragon talk. I don't like it when the dragons talk. I don't like that either. I want it to be an animal, Right, Bubba's? I want it to be an animal, I don't mind if they're not terrifying, but I want it to be an animal. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Iona, your hair.
Yes. Okay, wait, hold on, let me show you. I did the flippies. Well,
the flippies. Very nice.
Oh my gosh, I have so much shit to tell you. I know we're live.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm IONA WAYLAND. This is Kachu. And I'm a dark fantasy author. Right now I'm working on a cozy. I do Writer Wednesday live streams on Twitch under Creepy Corn Folklore. I've been trying to be more consistent with posting on Instagram and YouTube and sometimes TikTok under Creepy Corn Folklore. I do crystal ball readings, creepycornfolklore.com, and I have merch.
Nice.
And my book is Ashes. I keep saying like I'm an author and then think like not finishing it. I have a book called Ashes. That's a dark fantasy. And it's an ebook, paperback, and audiobook formats. If you're interested in any of those things.
Nice. I went through 6 editors before I found out who was worth more than what she asked. Yeah, unfortunately, there are a lot of schmeditors out there. The very first editor I hired was a schmeditor. Sometimes you live and you learn,
Yeah.
I like vampires if they're done well, but lately folks haven't been doing vampires very well. I blame Twilight. Hi, Jenna and everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I will say I am tired of dragons being used for war, so I'm writing the dragon story I want to read. That's more... Oh, that's so cute! I kind of like the idea of a dragon being like a chihuahua.
Like a pet. Yes!
Yeah, like a little tiny thing. I like that idea.
There's a really cute, probably like older elementary or maybe middle grade audio drama called The Tale of Two Princes. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but in this little thing, there's this dragon. They're like, we have to slay it and all this stuff. And he's like, I can't do it. And then he becomes a pet and then he names him Porridge. It's so cute.
I thought you were going to say things like fairies or fae. See, I don't really consider them like fantasy. When I hear fantasy creatures, I think like animals, not
Yes,
humanoid.
I do too. She's like, I love how I was in here like trying to set stuff up, trying to figure shit out on the sidelines. And then Kachu did not have anything to do with me at all, like the whole time. And then as soon as I hopped on here, he's like
hello. He wants to. He seeks fame.
He does.
He seeks fame. He wants the glory.
He's got a face for radio.
He wants the glory always. Come on, Bubba. Go get it.
Is that just an Appalachian saying to call someone ugly?
No, that's it's just an old-timey phrase.
Oh, okay.
It's like saying the bee's knees.
Okay.
It's just an old-timey phrase.
Okay. I guess the old-timey stuff does kind of last a little longer around here, maybe.
That makes sense. Because I know you say I'll say, and that's an old-timey phrase.
Really? Well, I'll be. I know that one somewhere.
Let's see. Hey, peeps, took the day off after working 16 days nonstop. Jesus Christ. Yeah, good. Take rest.
16 days. I was too frazzled. Yeah, you can only go so long. But I do understand it because it wasn't 16 days and two of the days was virtual work. But I did that in the beginning of the month where I was like, I have a new job. And then I would come home and work virtually. And then that whole weekend I worked like 8 hours a day then. And I went right back to working at the hospital. And I was just like, okay, I need like a break now because this is too much. So I'm glad, but it wasn't 16 days. It was 14.
Which is so much better.
So much better.
So much better. Okay. Is there a super common thing that will make you DNF? Not something that's bad or necessarily even oversaturated, but that you just can't get into anymore. Like mine is straight cis people. Well, you're not gonna like my
very
well,
valid.
there's gay people in there.
No, there's still queer rep because it's Ace.
No, I'm
Well,
talking
they're
about
straight though.
I'm talking about the Savior series.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Filthy Rich. The Savior. Well. Oh yeah.
The two main characters are straight.
Yeah, but literally everyone else is gay, so it's fine.
Also, in the rom-com, Jamie's bi. Neither of the main characters are straight.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jamie was bi. Wow.
So just wait for.
I totally forgot. Like I knew it, but I was just fixated on Elena for some reason.
Well, she's Ace, and so that's not.
Yes. So I was
straight.
like, no, she still counts. Yeah. Maybe that's why, because I was like, she still counts. That's queer.
Oh my gosh, I had a dream about people. I think based on that conversation in Cyborg Central, where the person's like, "I know everything about Ace-ness," and they didn't know anything. I was having dreams about having to explain it to people and being like, "I hate this." But anyway, okay.
Can I tell you about a dream that is gonna come true?
What?
During the weekend at some point, I had a dream that in my office that I was that I had goldfish. And then I asked my boss, I'm like, I have an unhinged question that is like, you can say no, but I just want to ask. I was like, I don't know how free will this is, but I want to ask. She's like, go ahead. And so I was like, I had a dream I had goldfish in my office. She's like, do you want a fish? I'm like, I want like an office pet probably. And she's like, you can have a fish. And I was like, what about a tarantula? And she's like, well, because it's a health place, I don't know about mammals. I'm like, it's an arachnid. So I probably can have it. And she's like, probably not. I was like, I'll go with the fish.
I was going to say, is she going to have like children in there?
No, that's the thing. My office is just, this is wild to me. It's just for me. Also, sorry. Just for me.
Okay.
Which is wild.
Morgan, to answer your question, this used to be a big problem, but it hasn't been as much lately, is if there's sexual assault and there's no trigger warning about it, I will immediately DNF the book, but I haven't really come across that as much.
Good.
But I think I'm
really
also more selective about what I'm reading, and and also like people send me their books, right? And for a while, a lot of people were sending me books that would like open with graphic rape, and I started like bitching about it on my channel, and people haven't been sending me those books.
Good.
Bitching work. So that would be Jesus.
Manifesting.
That would be my answer. What about you, Iona?
Mine is like, I don't like when the mental health thing is like wrong. To a certain extent, some of it can be like for instance, like Criminal Minds, like everything in it is wrong, but it's still like kind of fun, depending. But like wrong in like a
harmful,
like a super harmful way, or like one where like if someone was reading it and they have that disorder, they could be super misled. So there's that, and also I don't like when people use, just in general too, but like mental health as a reason for like abuse, or like a reason why someone like does something. Like sometimes it can be, but not for abuse or anything like that. So I guess it's just perpetuating that. Yeah. And then also I do have a hard time with romanticizing abuse too. Where I'm just like, let's not like do that, because people do that naturally, unfortunately, already, because grooming is so prevalent in like the world that I'm like, I don't know. But that's also like a whole genre. So I'm not trying to like do the yuck yum thing. I just get like icked out personally.
Yeah, I hate, that's like my least favorite trope is romanticizing abuse, but I will keep reading the book only because if at this point, if I'm reading a romance, it's usually for research.
Yes.
So like, for example, the book I'm currently reading, I was actually really excited to read this book. And if you have been on Cyborg Central, you'll know that I haven't been enjoying it.
Yeah.
And, but they're not romanticizing abuse.
No.
It's so allosexual to the point where it's like
this is less than bare minimum and we're like swooning.
Yeah, me want peen, you know. It's like it's not even like that it's less than bare minimum. It's just the whole book is just how horny they are for each other because muscles. Yeah. And that's it. You know, but but I'm still reading it, even though I'm not enjoying it because
You want to see.
It's research.
Like,
Look.
yeah, for research purposes. That's why, remember when I gave you the very, like, loose, rough, or not rough draft, oh my God, outline for the Vampy book, the Vamp Fae book? Well, like, remember the one time where it's like, well, then there's this, and then you're like, okay, maybe it's because I'm ace or whatever, but this is like they're way horny for each other so early. And I was like, yeah, that's in like a lot. I don't have to have that because that's just not my thing, but it was in a lot of the romance books I'd been reading.
Yeah.
Where just as soon as they see someone, they're just like losing it. Just
for me, I think that's fine. Like some allosexual people are like that, and that's fine. It's just the fact that it was 40% way through the book before they even had a conversation.
That's wild.
And for the first 40%, it was just like her getting super horny because she kept seeing his abs and muscles. And I'm like, I am bored. I can't read 40% of a book, which was 150 pages, and it's just muscles. Like I need to talk. Does he have a voice? You know?
Yeah.
So like it was just like, and so I read plenty of books where they're turned on right when they see them, and I still enjoyed the book even though I can't relate. But this was not one of them because that was it.
There was no substance there.
Yeah. Let's see. Iona, will you be streaming this Wednesday since it's Christmas Eve?
Yes, I will. Unless something goes awry, I plan on it.
Cool.
And I will tell people if it does. Like if I'm like, never mind, it is now canceled. Like today was really crazy. Basically, if I had been streaming, I would have been like, screw it, everything's going wrong. Never mind, I'm not doing it. But because it's Jenna hosting, I'm like, yeah, I could join. Like 10 minutes later, whatever the hell it was. Whatever.
Iona, your hair is so pretty.
Thank you. I used that tool we both have where it's like the like oh, Kachu left. I brushed him too much. But it's like the heater upper brush thingy.
Heater upper. Let's see. Are there any fantasy creatures that you want more of in fiction? Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasus are cool. I like centaurs. They're my favorite. I am a little basic and I do like unicorns.
I love a unicorn. I just like Pegasus more.
Oh, sure. And I like, what's it called when they have both? When I was a little kid, I had, and one of my many imaginary friends was a Pegasus unicorn thing. In My Little Pony, it's called an
alicorn.
Alicorn or alicorn or something because it has all of it, but maybe it's alicorn. I don't know.
It's an alicorn.
Alicorn. So I like that too. So
let's see. I got a voice for Telegram. Let's see.
It's so interesting. Like we'll be talking to a bunch of people like virtually, but I don't know what some people's voices sound like. Like Thomas's voice, I don't know what his voice sounds like. Sean, I don't know what his voice sounds like.
Come on, good girl, Butters. You did it. You won the game. Come on. You won the game. Let's go show Daddy. Go show Daddy. You won. Okay. I'm back. What is it? It was just like a red mark on my lip.
Oh, I have a horrible pimple that you can actually.
Oh, it wasn't a pimple. It was like a smear from my lip gloss.
Oh. I heard. Oh my gosh! Guess what Babo called this? She was like, "Mama, you have a speckle on your face again."
Speckle.
Oh my gosh! Also, whenever I went into work, my hair was done, and then all the kids were like, "Yes!" about my hair, and I was like, "Thank you, thank you." And they're like, they got real close. I'm like, "Let me see," and I'm like, "Don't touch me." So like, just don't touch me. And they're like, "Okay, I just want to look," and they're like, "Wow, your grays are like really like coming in." And I was like, all right, well, I'm done. I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. That doesn't actually bother me. But I was like, thank you for that. They are right in the front.
Let's see. Oh, God. How does that work? Oh.
Jay says it's called a Pegasoy.
I've only ever heard it called an alicorn.
I've only heard it called that from My Little Pony. Hold on.
No, they were talking about the plural of Pegasus.
Oh,
not what an alicorn is.
never mind.
Maybe we need more stories of Bigfoot. Don't. The monster romance people have already got him on lock. He's everywhere.
He's foot fet. Foot fet. I'm just kidding. That'd be funny though.
Do you think vampires and fairies can be brought into sci-fi? Yeah, that it would just be sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah. SFF.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's just the plural.
Okay, I see.
Now I need Tylenol all of a sudden from standing up. I have been like under the weather the past few days. My body is just like I'm not sick, but my body is...
I wonder if you're like you had a little bit of like recuperating because you did all these things, and I kind of like I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to like to speak it into existence, but I was like, I wonder if as soon as she's like in a safer place, like settled place where you can work on Filthy Rich, if you're gonna feel like hungover basically.
No, that's I'll just private message you.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's yeah.
So not that.
Okay.
And Cliff had shocks last night. So that was great. No, Jenna, Tylenol will give you autonism. Autonism. Oh, I got kisses. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Hello? Say hi. Oh, you're going to say hi to Daddy now? Oh, God. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. You can have fantasy and mythological creatures in sci-fi. Sure. I could be pedantic about this, but I don't feel well enough to do so. So what's everyone working on today? Send in your questions. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness.
I just like this is not a question, but I was really relieved when you kind of like diagnosed without meaning to, but like it was perfect where I was writing it like I logically knew this. I knew this, but I was subconsciously making it as if my character was talking to. That is where all of my issues were.
Yeah.
Like literally all of them. Because as soon as I was like, wait, is this narration or is this whatever? I mean, hopefully I can pull it together, but I have a lot more hope because I was like, what am I like there's like a skill degradation that's happening that I couldn't like figure out what the commonality was. So thank you for saying that last week.
Yeah, they're not talking. If they were, it would just be all dialogue. They are. It's still narration. So that's why it looks different than how we speak.
Yes, and it's just like I just needed that like said, I guess. It's great.
Thank you.
Jenna is magic.
I don't feel like magic right now, but I appreciate it. I really want caffeine, like not in a caffeine withdrawal way. I just like I feel tired and
I'm drinking caffeine.
but I'm going on a I don't want any caffeine for a week, so.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I'll just have a sparkling ice. It doesn't have caffeine, but I know that it'll give me the perk up I need.
Perfect.
I'll have that.
Yeah, the perk.
Because I'm not very like caffeine doesn't really affect me that much. It's just like I just want the flavor of like a soda or something. So sparkling.
Yeah, I totally get that. I don't know if caffeine, it's like really weird because caffeine will affect me sometimes, but it mostly like centers me or something. And for a while I couldn't drink it because I was just like crashing a little bit later.
Yeah, a lot of people with ADHD, caffeine doesn't do real like it doesn't affect them the way it's supposed to.
Mm-mm.
For me, I usually only just have like one cup of coffee in the morning, so I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like addicted to caffeine because
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
Yeah.
Um, but I've just been drinking a lot of water, and it's like I want something sweet, and so I'll just get a
Something
Sprite.
different. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, I love water and I drink a shit ton of water every day. But sometimes I just want a special drink. But every time I
Yeah,
say I want a special drink, people think I want alcohol, which I'm like, that's so valid, but no. I want like a boba tea or some shit. Like, I want a fun drink.
let's see. Someone wants to know what sparkling ice is. Here you go.
It's the name of
It's
the brand. Yeah.
yeah,
The brand is called
it's just
Ice.
sparkling water.
But it tastes are really good. I think it tastes kind of like a light soda.
I think it just tastes like a soda.
Yeah.
To me, it tastes like a soda,
Or
but it's
like
not terrible
to me,
for
I
you.
guess light, I mean like refreshing.
Ah, yes.
Because it's like it's not a diuretic. Whereas usually when I drink soda, I'm like the
Let's
inside
see.
of my mouth is coated.
Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Coffee just makes me pee. Interesting. Some people
It's a
it makes them
diuretic.
poop.
Yes.
Uh, let's see. As an Ethiopian, I avoid coffee like the plague. I drink tea for caffeine.
I am more of a tea person. I say after having no tea today. But
Is there a reason why is coffee just like not a thing in
no,
Ethiopia?
opposite. Ethiopia has like a shit ton of coffee in it.
Oh,
Kind of like Colombia, where
so then
it's like
why avoid coffee like the
I
plague?
think because there's just I'm assuming it's because there's just so much and it's everywhere all
Oh,
the time that they're like, all right, like
I
no
get it.
more. That's my guess.
The black raspberry is the
It's
best.
so
It's the
good.
only one I order at this point because every time I drink another flavor, I wish I was having black raspberry. Does someone respond? Let's see. Oh, I have been verified. Yay.
Good.
Sorry, it's just I joined another discount romance book group. Let's see. It's flavored sparkling water. Yes, you figured it out. Do either of you like butterbeer? No.
I feel like at one point I did. Like I think me in like middle school I liked butterbeer and
I've never
then
had it,
I
but
got
it
oh
sounds
it's
gross.
like
Isn't it a Harry Potter thing?
oh, is it?
Well, that's the only time I ever heard it was butterbeer. Then now, if you go
Oh,
to
I'm confusing that with cream soda.
yeah,
I think it's the same thing. Cream soda is really good. I remember one time in high school, I think someone actually did make up a version or used a like pretend recipe for it or something.
yeah, like if you go to the Harry Potter theme park, you can order butterbeer,
Oh,
and
okay. Well, I
every
never
time
had
the
it
theme
a
park
real
first
yeah.
it opened, they're like, let's try butterbeer for the first time. I've never had it, and I have no interest, and it doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Cream soda. I heard butterbeer and I thought of cream soda. I love cream soda. I'm not sure about the butterbeer. But sometimes cream soda is like too cake flavored and it grosses me out.
All I need is some more discipline as a writer. A rough draft of my 2 work in progresses would have been finished if I wasn't so lazy. Well, you know when the problem is half the battle. Now you just
Mhm.
got to get off your ass and do the work.
That's what they say. Like starting is, yeah, like you've already overcome so much as soon as you start
Mm-hmm.
writing.
Let's see. Butterbeer is a pooter drink. Does that mean it's gross?
Oh no, Harry Potter.
Oh, it's a Harry Potter thing. I never tried it myself. Everything I've had related to it is butterscotch flavor.
Oh, I guess that makes sense because it has butter in it, like the word.
I tried Pooter beer because I did go to the theme park before the truth came out, and it's basically foamy butterscotch flavored seltzer. That sounds
Oh,
disgusting.
yeah.
I loved cream soda spiders. What?
It's when they add on the side and when they add ice cream. So it's like a float.
Interesting.
A float sounds amazing for cream soda. But I also like a lot of milk-based things. Whereas like I feel like Jenna and like my husband, like for like beers and stuff like that, like what is it? Is it a Moscow Mule? Does it have milk in it?
I don't. I
Maybe
mean, it's a vodka, ginger beer, and lime juice.
no, that's
So
not, I didn't
no.
have that. I mean, I think I
Are
did
you
have that one.
thinking of like a White Russian?
Oh yeah, it had Moscow. And how do you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, this
Because
is
we discussed this
crazy.
recently.
Okay, because I said Moscow. That's in Russia, so you can see the gears are a turning in there. But my lord, I am amazed that you know what the hell is happening.
I've deciphered the IONA isms.
Ionian.
Yeah,
There
I
was
my
also.
parents
Oh, go ahead.
my parents make White Russians all the time, and I'm just not about it. I'm like,
Oh yeah, Kahlua. So I was like, it starts with a C. There was something I had that I was like, it's called Kula or something, but no, it's Kahlua. There was one time I had Kahlua and cream, and that was really good. But my husband was like, that's fucking disgusting.
it is gross. It's fucking gross. But I don't like Kahlua. I don't like anything that's like coconutty.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah, I like coconut. It's that. I don't know what flavor that would be, but it's really good. Or it's obviously coconut, but like, you know how like there are certain things that have like a flavor profile, and it's like if you don't like this, then you won't like this, but if you do like this, you will like this, that kind of thing. Whatever the coconut thing is, it's not umami, is it? It's more sweet. But anyway, I love it.
I used to love rum chata. You guys are gross, but
I don't like horchata at all. It's too in my nose.
I like alcohol that makes me think I'm not drinking alcohol.
I don't want to taste it, which apparently is a really basic thing to say. Apparently it's like a basic white girl to be like, make it so I can't taste it.
It's not a basic white girl thing. It's more just like you just turned 21. Like it's a young drinker thing.
Oh, I thought it was a basic white girl thing. Yes.
No, lots of basic white girls like Sex on the Beach and the cranberry drink. What is it called?
I like that Rebecca has like fully embraced herself. I am also slightly basic. I do some basic shit.
Is it vodka cran? It's the drink that they have in Sex in the City. Vodka cran. Is that what they're? No, there's got to be another. What? A Cosmo. Duh. Okay.
Cosmo.
Yeah. And all those drinks, you can taste the alcohol. So
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. See, exactly. Yeah. But so it's more just like new to alcohol. It's like I don't want to taste the alcohol, and that's
But
valid.
I'll drink beer though too. Like I really like
But beer doesn't taste like alcohol.
It tastes like bread, and it's delicious.
I don't think it tastes like bread personally. I think it has its own unique taste, but
there's some that I drink that taste. I like lagers and.
So you like the dark beers?
No. Oh. Lagers are not dark. Well, lager is a way you make it, so I guess they could be. And not pale ales. No, yuck. Like the more clear, like the light clear ones, than like what golden? No, is it golden ale? I don't know what I'm talking about. I say this as if I drink. I love how I sound like I drink all the time. I was like, I love this, and it's like, bro, you've had one thing one time, and it just like really stuck with you.
I like Mexican beer. That's my preference. Let's see. I'm very basic. I've never had a Cosmo. They're all right. They're just whatever. But they were really popular in Sex in the City, so it became a thing.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. One of my favorites I haven't had in ages because they stopped selling it around here, the Nitro Milk Stout from Left Hand Breweries. That sounds gross, but that's just because it has milk in it, Also lagers taste watered out. See, I don't know. I just know, like, I just get a Mexican beer and I'm good.
Mexican beers are great. I also like those. I like those. And I'm trying to think. There was one called Fat Tire that I liked a lot. No, is it Fat Tire?
Cliff likes Blue Moon. That's his
Blue
favorite.
Moon is good. Yeah, see, Fat Tire is a popular, easy drinking craft beer. Man, I suck. It's because it's
What, poo poo? What?
caramel, crisp finish. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, hold on. Amber ale, not golden ale. I like amber ales.
Golden ale just sounds like another word for like peeing on someone.
Ew. Ew.
I pretty much only stick to wine these days. I hit my late 20s and suddenly my body, despite that I think that's just like a rite of passage for a lot of people, because I hit my late 20s and I was like, I love wine, and then I got to my late 30s and now I hate wine, and I've got like 3 bottles of like full bottles of wine just, it's been in my house for years at this point, and I won't touch them, and I'm just like, oh.
It's fine, they're aging.
Well, that's what I was like. I was like, maybe they're just aging, and it's okay.
Fine.
But it's like $2 chucks, so I don't know if that's how it works with the cheap stuff, but whatever. Anywho, they should invent an alcohol that isn't a bad experience to drink. I think
so
that's
like a
just,
regular drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's water.
Yeah, water, soda.
Also, if alcohol is a bad experience to drink it,
don't do
just, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing where I'm just like, there's a lot of alcoholism on both sides of my family, and it's not like, it's like a little too harsh in my like nose and mouth. So I'm like, nah.
That's a great point, because I make
really
a really mean linguine and clams, and I use wine for it. So there you go. It's just always going to be my linguine and clams wine. Goldschlager and Coke Zero.
Interesting.
Tastes like Red Hots. I don't know. It sounds yucky to me, but that's just me. I don't drink often, and I'm a lightweight when I do. It's okay. So is IONA.
Yeah.
We're all different.
Everyone was like, it had a lot of alcohol in it, and then it turned out it had like 10%. I was like, holy shit. And you were like, oh my God. Loser alert.
No, it's not like there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
I think
I'm just
the only thing is it's sort of like, there's like 2 extremes for like annoying drinkers, and it's like the people who, like, I had one shot, I'm wasted, and you're just like, oh my gosh, get it together. And then the people who are like, I'm an alcoholic, so everyone's got to be an alcoholic too. You know, and it's like,
I'm definitely the I'm wasted one.
I know, and
but
it's like, get it together.
It's like, come on, girl.
Let's see. I fell in love with apple cider while in Ireland, but it's hard to find good ones where I live in the States. I hate apple cider. I'm just yucking everyone's yum today. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's the autism, okay? It's not my fault.
I do think I'm gonna have to shave Kachu, because I just brush him, and I think they fucked up his fur.
Yes.
And what's crazy about it, so I'm just gonna show you real quick. It's just bothering me. So here's the part that I brush, and it feels like, oh, he had a hiccup. That's what that was. It looks and feels like pulled cotton. Oh, it's a sneeze now. But the top of his head, where they don't shave, because every time he got shaved, like the 2 or 3 times a year that they did before I had him, I've only shaved him once. They gave him the lion cut. So it's like his tail looks beautiful. It's fine. His head is beautiful and soft. It's fine. And then his body is just not like, okay. So I think he's been messed up. I think you've been messed up even more.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, there we go. Sorry. He was doing a weird thing with his leg. Oh, stop doing that. You're stressing me out.
I drink so little. I had like 3 cans of something I grabbed, and I was so trashy to not understand how much 13% was. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like 13% is just the average glass of wine. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys, and it's fine. It's totally fine to be a lightweight. It's totally fine, but it's just it just makes me think of like the girl at the party where you're giving her shots of water and she's like, I'm so wasted. It's like, you didn't even have alcohol. Calm down.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear him purring?
Yes. Plus my
He's like,
tolerance now is so much less than it was in my 20s.
I do think it's interesting how bodies do that, like where they're like, yeah, I don't need to deal with that anymore, and then they just like get rid of a tolerance. It's like,
Right,
okay.
Being a lightweight is exactly. It's good to be a lightweight.
Cheap date.
That's what Cliff used to say when we first started dating. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm such a lightweight. And he's like, that's great. You're saving me money. I'm not a lightweight anymore, though. But
now
once
you're
was a time. Now I'm a
feel
regular weight.
A regular weight. What we all want to be.
No, I think it is better to be a lightweight. All right, let's see. Should we do a sprint? I'm like dragging my feet once again, but everything that I have to work on the sprint isn't like negative. So I don't know. I'm just tired. That's all it is.
Also, I feel like the past, like, I don't know, for like 2 years, every sprint has been really intense for you. And this is like, so your body is maybe like used to being like, all right, I have to get this shit done. I have to do this and that. And now you have like little things.
Mm-hmm.
So your body's like geared up for a big deal.
It's not even, I'm just tired today because I
also that
sick the past few days and I just
yeah.
don't feel like doing shit. And I keep having trauma nightmares. So
I wish I could give you my goldfish nightmares.
My girlfriend at the time poured him a glass of plain Sprite.
This drink's potent.
He had a sip and he made a little squanched face and started laughing at the drinks. That's great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have the opposite of that where I forget where we went. It was like I was with a group, we're going bar hopping and stuff, but I wasn't gonna drink anything because I was being like annoying. It was before it's when I thought that if you sipped it, like I was overcoming like, if I sip one sip, I'll become an alcoholic like my forefathers. Like it's like not like, I was not being realistic. And then I was like, okay, I know that's not true. I'm gonna try a drink because we're just walking. So I asked them to make me a pina colada, like make it so I can't taste it kind of thing. And they were like, well, we don't have that, but I'm going to mix you up like a drink. And it tasted like a slushie. And I was like, this is so good. And I was like, wow, this is not affecting me at all. I can't taste any of the alcohol. I'm like, this is awesome. And I was like, wow, I can really handle my shit actually. And it turns out what happened was like all the like, whatever the flavor is that you put like, was full of like the sugar, so it actually went to the bottom. Mm-hmm. So I was drinking a slushie and then it got to like I took a big drink and no, I didn't mix it. So he'd done it and I was like, cool. And then I was like, wow, this is great. And not only did I steal a special like tiki head mug thing that I apparently wasn't supposed to walk away with, I didn't know the rules of stuff. So I was just like walking around with this shit, but I was like, wow, I think I'm actually like, okay. And they're like, wow, I'm really surprised, Iona, that you're able to like do that. And I was like, yeah, me too. Like maybe I'm actually good at this. And then I took a big drink and I was like, that is awful. I don't know what just happened. And they were like, one of my girlfriends drank and they were like, that's the fucking alcohol. What did you even drink? What did you even drink? And I was like, all the blue and pink stuff. Like,
how old were you?
I think I was 21.
Okay.
So that would, yeah.
I have an embarrassing 21-year-old story.
I'm excited.
I think I've told you this before, but Cliff worked at Fridays at the time, and it was New Year's Eve, and he ordered us all, what's it called? Long Island iced teas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd never had one before, and I didn't know that they're pretty much all alcohol, because if you've ever had a Long Island iced tea, they taste like
tea, sweet tea.
It doesn't taste like alcohol. So I had one, and then I had another, and then I had half of a third because I knocked it over because I was wasted. And Cliff was like, "Damn, like you're really drinking these down." Like, and I was like, "They're, like they're really good." And then I knocked it over. I was like, "I don't know what's happening." He's, "Well, you're probably drunk." Basically, long story short, he reveals like that's all alcohol, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, and he was like, "I thought you knew. Everyone knows." I was like, "I didn't know."
That's right. That happened to my mother-in-law. And then I have the opposite of that story about, I think I told you this one, where it was about a friend, and he was getting his MBA, but he got his internship at a Fortune 500 company. And they had this very intense early morning meeting that they were having at they rented out a chunk of like a fancy restaurant with a bar or whatever. Like it was just a fancy restaurant. And they were meeting at 8 a.m. It was like a secret meeting and all this stuff. And he's like, oh, because they included him, but they went around the room and these guys were ordering Arnold Palmer's. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh my God. He thought Arnold Palmer was like a mixed drink. So he was like, I'm going to stand out, but I still want to like fit in. So we ordered, I forget, like what's the like Mad Men type of drink on like the ice, like the little bit. It's on the show Mad Men where they're like, we're marketers, and they have like the little wide
Scotch on the rocks.
Yes. I think he ordered Scotch on the rocks. So these like men are like watched him like
a shot on ice. Like you can get any drink and like it's like whiskey on the rocks.
It was like whatever the fancy, like maybe it was whiskey. It was like one of those like fancier.
Well, all those drinks are like not fancy. It's just like a man thing to get.
Okay, maybe
a shot. It could be vodka on the rocks. It could be Scotch on the rocks. It could be
It was one of the brown ones.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's not necessarily fancy. It's just considered
just a bro. Okay, so they watched him like at 8 in the fucking morning, like everyone's having tea, and he's like, oh yeah. And they're like, oh my God. I felt so bad for him. Like, Thomas, stop.
That's really bad, but that makes me, that's worse than mine.
It's so much worse. It's like it was yours, but like opposite. Also, yours was not during an appointment. He was like, I want to stand out. He's like, I don't even like it. I don't know why I did that. And I was
that reminds me of when I was a broker and we had like a office like breakfast like to like treat us, and my coworker who like was the biggest dumbass ordered an Irish coffee, and everyone was like, what? He's like, it's coffee, it still counts as breakfast. And then he was like, what? Like, it's on the company dollar. Like he was just, and we're just all like, you're like a fucking alcoholic. Like, what's wrong?
Did he know there was alcohol, or did he just
not know?
So this is like, he's like not well then.
No, because his rationale was that it's on the company dime, he's gonna go all out. So he like ordered like a steak, and like he just went all out, and he got an Irish coffee, and everyone was
like,
dude,
crazy. Like that's genuinely crazy. Like even I struggle with office politics and understanding what's going on with when it comes to like office politics like that. I think that's where my TISM really shows, to be honest, with some stuff. But I know that you don't use the company card for whatever the fuck you feel like. Like, that's so rude. And then on top of that, he's like, steak, drinks, breakfast. And it's like, calm down.
No, I mean, no, like you can do that. It's just the fact that we're sitting, like lots of people do this. It's very common to like, get the expensive food.
To take advantage of the card. That's like
the company's paying for it, so you order, you don't.
Oh, I thought that was impolite.
You don't go to like 7-Eleven on the company card. You get what you want. It's just that you don't buy a car with it.
Hey, guess what? I've been to 7-Eleven on the company card.
Anyway.
I thought it was rude to use it for more than things, like more expensive things.
No, like we weren't at an expensive restaurant. We were at BJ's Brewery, but you go to a normal restaurant, and if you want to get a steak, you get a steak.
Wow. Well, confidence dissolved.
Yeah, but the reason that we were like, we didn't care that he ordered a steak and stuff like that. It was just the fact that it was the morning and he was getting an Irish coffee and we're eating with our boss, and it's like, this isn't a good look,
rough.
It's just not a good look. If it was in the evening, we all would have ordered lots of drinks, because it's the company card. But
oh my God. I'm thinking about all the like company's dinners that I've been to and how I order like a fucking grilled cheese.
Are you serious? Whenever we had company dinners, we all got rounds and stuff. You get what you want. You just don't like buy a car or a new phone, or you don't.
I thought it would be embezzling if you did like a little bit too expensive of things, because it's like you're stealing. Because you're like stealing. Oh my God!
Meanwhile, you would actually steal and thought it was okay.
I did totally steal and thought it was. It said self-serve, which means you serve yourself. I'm gonna blame
exactly this. The company uses it for a tax break. They don't give a fuck.
What? Oh my God! I hate like working with people. I think a little bit. This is so difficult to understand.
It's a tax break. That's why I record all my expenses as an author. It's all a tax break.
Well,
do you record your expenses as an author? Oh my God!
I'm so upset.
How are you making money off of your books? Like you gotta.
Well, my thought. Oh my God, my thought was that because
you don't even like record like your editor fees and stuff.
Oh my God, no.
I feel like I feel like you need a moment and I need a moment.
We will take a break. But also here, side note, I figured because my book like paid for itself that I just only profit from it. You know what I mean?
Your book paid for itself?
In the first year, it's pretty good.
Oh, no. I mean, you have to report the money you make off of your book.
Yeah.
And you pay taxes on that.
Yes.
But you also report the money you spend on your author platform, and that lowers the amount of taxes you have to pay. So you report the editor fee. I report how much money I spend on Grace. I report how much money I spend on Lucas. I report if I order proof copies. I report that. I report the character art.
Mine, just also remember, I only have the one, and I do it to like.
Yeah, but you're ordering character art and things like that.
Oh my God, the character art! Oh my God, I have not been thinking about this.
And also any expenses you make that are in your like office.
Oh my gosh, could I do it like for like? I could do office expenses. Oh my God!
Like I report my house cleaning because they clean my office. I report the internet, because I need the internet to do my job.
Yeah. This is amazing, actually. I'm just like upset that I didn't do this sooner because I'm like, no, it's already done and published. Like, oh my God. Okay. Also, I do think maybe some of my like don't use the card or you're bad might be bumping in a little bit into the OCD a little bit.
Yes.
I think.
Embezzle?
Yeah, because it's like
at worst, IONA accounting will hit you up with like, yeah, you can't do that. Pay it back. Yeah, that's true. I worked with a traveling broker, so she uses the company card for her hotel, all the food sheets. She would buy presents for her family and stuff, and so long as she bought it at like a grocery store, it would be considered.
Bless you.
They could write it off because she would buy her family like boxes of
because my understanding of what a write-off is you just don't have to pay taxes on that chunk of money.
No, what a write-off is because I wouldn't pay taxes on hiring an editor anyway because that's
no, you're right.
Yeah, like that. So you're showing the expenses that went into your business.
Yeah,
and so the expenses look like your profit minus your expenses is your revenue. So the more expenses you pay, the lower your revenue goes, so the less taxes you have to pay. So right now you can paying taxes purely on profit. You're only supposed to be paying taxes on revenue. So if you have zero expenses, your profit is your revenue. But because you should have expenses, and you're only supposed to be paying the taxes on the revenue. So basically, the more expenses you incur, the lower your revenue is, and the less taxes you have to pay on it.
You know what's like really weird to me is that I know about this from a therapist perspective. Like if I were to have my own practice and stuff, like I knew about this, but I wasn't applying that thought process to the author business, like at all. So
this is why you gotta research, girl. Because this is a lot of money that you're missing out on.
Yeah.
Gosh, I also thought it was embezzlement to go luxury. Like I said, we were at BJ's Brewery. It's a chain restaurant. It's like a cheesecake factory. It's not luxurious. I'm not saying go to a 5-star Michelin star restaurant. I'm just saying you can, we've gone on the company dollar. We went to Chevy's back when they still existed, and we just ordered a ton of drinks. We all just got hammered and ordered tons of food like that. It's not about going luxurious. It's just about you get to spend what you want, It's
I wonder if it's like growing up poor too, of being like, this is amazing. I ordered a soda,
Yeah, so like you just spend whatever you want. It's just within reason. Like if you need a new coat for work, I don't know why you would, but let's say you need a new coat.
Yeah.
You go to Macy's and get yourself a coat. You want to go to Louis Vuitton because that'd be ridiculous, but you just go and get the coat you want, and it doesn't matter if it's on sale. It's like that, like. So you definitely don't have to be doing 7-Eleven. Like, for example, it was on Penguin Random House's dime for me to eat while I was recording my audiobook, and they have, and it's in Palo Alto, and they had all these.
But also,
that's what I was just about to say. I got McDonald's because autism. All the restaurants around, I had never eaten at before because I don't live in Palo Alto. So, and I was spending forever looking through the catalog of restaurants. It's like, I've never heard of any of these places. I don't know if I'm going to like the food. And I felt bad. Like I was making the guy, because he had to order after me, and I felt like I was making him wait too long. So I was like, I'm just going to keep it safe and order McDonald's. But he, who was also on Penguin Random House's dime, he was getting nice shit. He was getting like sushi and stuff. Okay.
What the hell?
So, but I don't like sushi, so for you can do 7-Eleven. I'm just saying that you don't have to do.
No, I thought I had to. That's the difference.
And tracking author expenses for taxes, writing sprint time. Oh my gosh, damn! Writing sprint. You guys are.
Stop pressuring me. I'm learning.
I was gonna do a sprint, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to, because I don't like being told to. Honestly, tracking your expenses is important. Exactly. That's what I have a whole. I use Excel. I have an accounting software, but I use Excel.
I use Excel as well.
I use Excel because I'm more comfortable with it. But I have my accounting in. Hold on. Sorry, I just saw what you said. Let's see. I have it divided in postage, house cleaning, internet, books, Grace, technology, marketing, electricity, and Lucas. So.
I was like, what company is it? No, I know who Lucas is.
Lucas is my video editor.
The editor, yeah. Okay, well, I have an Excel spreadsheet that looks exactly like that. And I even made it turn into like a little pie chart. But
you just never reported it. IONA.
I'm sorry. I'm so glad you said this. I'm super embarrassed that this is like a public learning curve, but I really appreciate it.
You cannot pay me enough to do other authors' taxes. You could not pay me enough.
That sounds
it would not be worth it.
Okay.
Um,
We're
to
not like
hire me.
other authors. We're cool authors, but a lot of authors are a little insufferable. I say this
Yeah.
not knowing about.
No, it's not even that, but doing taxes is I use TurboTax. Like, just use TurboTax. They make it easy. They have a TurboTax CD.
I used
specifically for small
TurboTax for
businesses.
years,
Yeah.
and now I use my cousin because she's a CPA.
Nice.
So
But
I'm
yeah.
like, yep.
This kind of would be the thing is that as a former financial professional, when you get into tax information, it like I don't want to get in trouble if I say something wrong. Does that make sense? And I don't want
Yes.
it gets into really tricky like
yes
gray
because it's like, oh,
area.
you gave me financial advice.
Yeah, I gave you
and it's like you're not qualified to do that, and you're
I don't want to get sued because someone misunderstood. But what I will say is, guys, you just report your expenses, and it helps make your.
Did you see that they're going to charge you to file your taxes now?
Who?
The government.
Oh.
Isn't that why they're going to charge you to file them?
What? I'm so confused what this is. What are
I don't know what we're talking about.
I mentioned the restaurant chain Chevy's and how at least around here.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the truck. Like Chevy or Ford. Chevy or Ford.
So I don't know what this person's talking about. Are there surplus? I don't know how maquinos. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
On the market, I don't know what they're talking about, but I was just talking about how the restaurant chain closed around here, which is a shame because even though it's not like real Mexican food, I did enjoy it. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
maybe they're talking about the trucks. I can order a meal and not have to share.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm coming from. That
Oh my goodness, should I be taking notes on this, guys? There's also a book called the Self-Publishing Legal Handbook.
There we go.
That should be helpful. But yeah, guys, you just file your taxes as a small business.
Yeah.
And TurboTax will walk you through step by step, and it'll ask you for your expenses, and you just log them.
I was doing this because doing the on like virtual marketing job, I'm a contractor, so I've been doing write-offs for that. I just don't know why the skill got like the knowledge got stuck at not using it for my books. So I say books plural, book. So
when I got my entrepreneurship certificate, I learned that I actually supposed to get a business. Yes, if you're an author, a self-published author, you need a business certificate or a business license that you have to renew every year. So I actually just recently renewed mine.
Good.
Oh, I have that book. I need to read it. Yeah, it's boring as hell, but it's very helpful. Okay, guys, let's do a sprint, and not because you guys pressured me.
Not because you said so, because we want to.
Yeah, well, I just need to get a few things done off of my list, to be honest. So I'm going to update my Patreon for the next quarter. What are you going to do, Iona?
I think, honestly, I'm going to talk to my husband. Because there was a whole big, like, nothing bad happened, but there was this whole big, like, weird time warp that happened with my appointment right beforehand. That's why I was late for here. My husband, like, was like, I'm on my way, and then, like, it was very weird. So I'm going to talk to him, and then I'll come up and I'll work on my cozy.
Okay, cool. And so for those of you who don't know, we set the timer for 20 minutes, and you work on whatever it is you need to work on during these 20 minutes. Usually the idea is to draft for 20 minutes and write as many words as possible. I will be doing that most likely in a future sprint, but with this sprint, I'm going to work on updating my Patreon. If you are working on a draft, we will not be providing a prompt for you because that defeats the purpose. You just got to work on, hi, sweetie. Hi, my Eclipse awake. You just got to work on whatever it is that you're working on. You can draft for 20 minutes. You can critique for 20 minutes. You can beta read for 20 minutes, or you could work on your Patreon for 20 minutes, talk to your husband for 20 minutes. The idea is to be productive. I will be setting the timer. We will be muted. Buddy, say hi. Say hi. No, she wants to look at her daddy. Okay. She's like, I love my dad so much. Okay, guys,
It does.
I am setting the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks. The sprint is over, but I'm almost done with my things. So
Perfect.
okay, hold on. Stuff Your Kindle Day is finally here. Over 1,700 romance Kindle ebooks are available for free today, including The Save Your Sister. Check out romancebookworms.com to get in on the action and stuff your Kindle with some romantic goodness. If it wasn't clear, I'm putting together a newsletter.
I was really excited because I thought you were reading a newsletter that had come out, and I was like, no way. So this sounds great to me.
Yeah, Stuff Your Kindle Day is the 26th, guys. So
I'm so excited.
A bunch of books are going to be available for free, including The Save Your Sister. So I'm just letting you know, The Save Your Sister is going to start off as free on Christmas Eve if you want to get it early. But yeah, so I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be free in a couple of days. Stuff Your Kindle Day. Stuff 1,700 romance novels available for free today only. I finished my Patreon tasks and then I put together the newsletter. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I put together the newsletter saying that The Savior's Army is available for pre-order in paperback and hardcover now. So I just put together that newsletter. It's going to go out tomorrow. And then now I'm putting in the Stuff Your Kindle newsletter.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. So if you guys are waiting for the paperback or hardback, you can pre-order it now. So yay. The Savior's Sister. Oh. Find The Savior's Sister. I like to make sure my book is actually on the list. What the fuck? Okay. That was by genre category. Okay. The Savior's. There I am. Interesting. Hold on. Interesting. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of research. I got distracted.
Cranberry has her own toy she made herself, and I kept seeing it appear throughout the house, and now I know what it is. So I'm just the mystery solved of this cat artifact.
I will, baby. Chris, you got to ask how everybody did. Let me just finish this, and then I'm
working.
He's so cute.
He is really cute. He's like, make sure everyone's having a good time.
Right.
It's so sweet.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll do it. Send it at No, I'll send whatever. I'll send it at 1:45. Really early? Well, no, I'll send it at 6. I'll check. I don't know. You know what, Jenna? Stop overthinking it. Okay. All right, folks. How did everyone else do?
I went downstairs and no one was there. And then I heard my child's voice and I was like, what in the world? And I opened the door and she was outside of the front door. And I was like, what is going on? And it turns out that they had gone grocery shopping and they were coming back at that exact time I was going to go see them. So there's been a lot of weird
synchronicity.
Yes. So that's what I did. And then I did a little bit of work.
Isn't it cute?
It's so cute. See, you added a sticker. That's exciting.
Yes, it says take a break. Ooh, where is
break?
Stuff?
That's really cute. I really like that.
Take a break.
That's perfect.
Okay. Let's see. I'm working on writing a notebook story, 120 words, finished the marketing video. I was editing, changed over my laundry. Wow, you got a lot done.
Damn.
280 words, but it's better than nothing. 180, but I had to look up some things. Jenna Moreci is funny and cute. You know it. Appearing throughout the house. OMG, it's haunted. Everything in Iona's house is haunted.
Yes.
Cliff. Look, 2 people said Cliff's the best. He says, thank you. Hi, chat. This is my first time joining. Obviously, I'm a little late. What's the timing of the sprints protocol for the chat? Oh, sorry. So the sprints is like it's 20-minute sections, and the chat is just send whatever questions you have. It's all good. But we've just finished a sprint.
Yes.
Mine was between looking things up and responding to some friends. Cliff's such a sweetheart. Oh, look at him. Look at his little floating head. I almost finished coloring the sleeve of the dress in this picture. Aww. That's outlined a little bit more. 384 words. I love this planner. Thank you! It's finally got the kind I wanted, so I'm very happy. And it's got a cool, like, see-through cover.
That's so cool.
And I get to use all my little stickers.
Yes, the stickers.
I spent hours trying to find a planner I liked, and Cliff was just like, he was so sweet. He was just like, I was telling him, he's like, what about this one? I'm like, no, because it's got this. And he's just like, okay.
Yes, I see.
There's no problem that stickers can't make better. Exactly.
Agreed.
I was telling Cliff about how I used to collect stickers as a kid and how I just was obsessed with stickers. And now I've got all these. Someone sent them to me for one of my P.O. box opening, just like a bunch of like planner stickers.
I love that.
So
I feel like these are my stickers, but I also was like, had that moment where I was very mentally ill. And so I ordered a sticker subscription. So they give you, so they give you like, so there's like, what is this called? Like, this is like a little notepad, stationery. So stationery, and like, this is like, oh my God, I can't, ornaments for the tree.
Oh.
But then over here are like the chunks of stickers. So like,
see, a sticker subscription is something I can get behind. But my problem is that I feel like
look how cute these are. There's little meeser misers.
My problem is I feel like I have to use all the stickers.
Oh yeah, I'm using a shit ton of the stickers.
I get fresh. Like I feel like this.
Look at these Christmas pups.
Oh, look at the poodle.
Yes.
Like this page is almost done, so I feel like I have to like one of the stickers says errands. So I'm like, well, now I got to run errands just so I can use this sticker. It's like,
I don't get any with like words on them. I'm just like, and then I ordered these. I'm doing the opposite where I'm like, I want my special stickers to be used in the new year. Like I got one that's just all weird unicorns. Like, sorry, here's like a sushi unicorn, and look at this one.
That's a derp unicorn.
I love it. Like, look at this puffy sheep. Like, it's just so cute.
Yeah, this was a gift from someone, so people send me lots of stickers.
What if I got you for Christmas / your birthday is other subscription to the same thing?
What?
Like to the sticky club is.
Oh no, because then I'll feel like clutter.
Like, look, this is like sparkly, and it's just pieces of toast. Like, what is happening? I would never have bought. I think that's the other thing is I never would have bought them for myself, but I don't know. But what was really interesting is that a lot of the illustrators, I already followed. So I was like, wait a minute, because they don't do AI obviously, and they pair up with I
need to stop touching my hair.
Illustrators. You were doing so well.
I know this day is not. It's because of the night I had.
Yeah.
I had a dream that my parents were getting a bulldog. Like my mom was surprising my dad for Christmas by getting him a bulldog, and I was like, "You cannot get him a bulldog."
I have a whole. I actually have like a weird. Hold on.
I was like, "It's really unethical to get bulldogs." I'm like, they only live 6 years. They are riddled with deformities. I'm like, you cannot get him a bulldog. It's like, this goes against everything that I stand for, and it's really bad. And she's like, I don't care. We're getting him the bulldog. It means something to him. I was like, well, I'm not going with you. And she's like, no, you have to come with me. I was like, no, I don't support this. And I was like, and if I'm ever in a picture of you with that bulldog, I'm going to leave a disclaimer saying that I did not support you guys getting this dog, because you're supporting an industry that is hurting animals, and da 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 da. And I was just going off, and then she goes, I choose the bulldog over you. Like, fine, we'll keep the bulldog and get rid of you. And that was the dream. Anywho, that was it.
Okay, that's it. That's my update about bulldogs. Also, one time I fostered a bulldog, and unfortunately I had to put him to sleep. But it sucked. It sucked. But it was I took him to feral dog training and stuff. So
I'm sitting here like, did anyone even hear my bulldog story?
Yes. I like that even in your subconscious, you're like, what the fuck? We are not going to do this with bulldogs.
Yeah, this is not nice. I just discovered the song that I thought fit Tobias and Layla perfectly. The title of the song is Hero in Your Story. Aww.
That's really cute.
I don't know. My house is always joking about the cat toy. Yeah. Oh my god. Are you seeing this?
Yes, but my house is kind of haunted.
They're talking to Orion. They thought it was Orion.
Oh.
You're not caught up.
I'm not caught up. Now I understand. Yeah.
It's okay, Orion. Just ignore.
Just roll or ignore. that's
Cyborg Central is really funny. Sorry.
I can't wait. I need to see.
You guys are killing me. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, send in your questions. Butters is so snuggly. Look at the bubbles. Look at little Butters. This is her pillow. You can't really tell in this lighting, but it's pink because she's a princess.
In this lighting, it looks champagne.
Right, exactly. But it's pink. It's a baby pink, and
I love that.
She's just a baby.
She can barely keep her little eyes open.
Yes, she's annoyed that I'm like hovering. She's like, Jenna, you're supposed to leave me alone. I'm napping.
I don't know how the back of Kachu is wet, but I don't want to find out. Sorry.
Look at her widow head, the little widow nose. She's
so cute. I love whenever she's like trying to keep her eyes open.
I also love when her paws are crossed. They're not right now, but let's see. If you were putting a course on the business of writing, what resources would you use? Okay, definitely that. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my Amazon store, guys. I have an Amazon store, and
link it. Newsletter Ninja is one.
Newsletter Ninja is so good. That totally changed the game for me. I went from having an 18% open rate with my newsletter to now it's 50%. Like,
that's amazing.
Changed the game. Okay, here's my Amazon shop. I'm sharing it because there's a bunch of books in there that are very helpful. But Newsletter Ninja, I cannot swear by this enough. The Amazon author formula, I haven't finished reading it just because, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but it's a business book, so it's boring, so it's just hard to get through. But I've learned a lot.
I about that because I know some people who have sold like thousands of copies and because they hit the Amazon market just right.
Right. Also, from book to bestseller is very, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So the Self-Publisher's Legal Handbook, Newsletter Ninja.
And from book to bestseller for a while was on Kindle Unlimited, but I don't have Kindle Unlimited right now, so I don't know if it still is, but it was.
In terms of writing a romance book, a lot of people like romancing the beat. To me, that's just like very basic. But if you need the basics, and that's great, read that book. If you need something that's a little bit more of a leg up, I recommend Romance Your Plan by Zoe York. That I thought was fantastic.
Okay.
That was fantastic. And basically it's about planning.
Is that on your Amazon storefront too? Yes.
And it's about breaking down your series per book by figuring out what are the main tropes you want to use, and that has made it so much easier for me to figure out these are the main tropes that my rom-com is going to revolve around, and then it just makes storytelling so much easier. Yes, I have a business degree as well. They can be quite boring, but these books are very, very helpful. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. I have my YouTube essentials. So yeah, those are the books that I would recommend. I'm trying to think of other And then I have a whole publishing and marketing playlist on YouTube. So all those videos. So yeah. So go check out my Amazon storefront.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, hold on. I got a text from my mom. Dad turned me on to an action-packed movie on Netflix. It's called Havoc. I hate action movies, but thanks, Mom.
That's a very like dad thing.
Well, it's my mom texted me, but they like.
No, I mean like that he liked it. Like,
yeah. Well, my mom likes action movies. Too.
Oh, okay.
But I always tell them I don't like action, and they still recommend action to me. You know.
Yes.
But, parents, boomers.
Boomers.
What can you do? I usually don't recommend stuff to people unless I actually think that they would like it.
Mm-hmm. One of these days, I will recommend a song that you like. One of these days. Just know that every time I have recommended, it was for a you reason.
Right. Ever read a lit RPG novel? No. I have not.
Yes, but no, it's not that's not a Jenna thing. And I've only read a little bit of D&D stuff.
Yeah, that's not a me thing.
Mm-mm.
Right, Butters? Have you? She's like, no, I can't read. Are you eating your foot? She freezes. Look at her.
Ah.
Hello, baby. You're just a baby. I don't like this thing, parent. Yes, you do. It's just, it's just something with boomers. It's like they don't
like that. Yeah,
they don't really like get to know their kids. It's like you don't see me recommending RuPaul's Drag Race to them because I know they won't like it.
It's so funny that you say that because my husband's parents are boomers, and every time they came to visit, I would do that. So I'd be like, what about RuPaul's Drag Race? And then my husband's like, what are you doing? And I was like, bro, like, let them be uncomfortable. They recommended like The Bodyguard for the 5th time. Like, we've already seen it twice. Like, we gotta.
My parents are constantly recommending Westerns to me, like Yellowstone and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They love
shit.
Westerns. They love, at least my father-in-law loves Westerns. And then it was funny too because another time I was like, what about Queer Eye? And they were like, oh my god. I was like, what? It's amazing. And then one time his mom was like, I don't think that he would like shows like that. And I was like, oh.
I love that. You're just trolling them and they have no idea.
Yeah.
Really? He wouldn't?
Oh, that's so weird.
I go look at what Nick
a couple times I've been like, why? Why? It's a home improvement show. I thought he liked stuff.
I thought he likes like HGTV.
Yeah.
Please go look at what Nick said.
I can't wait.
I want to read it out loud, but I can't. Hold on. Okay. I want to change my status now, but I really like that it's me, Jessica.
I do. I love that one. I love that one.
Rebecca, when did you meet my dad? I love action movies and romantic comedies. That's cool. I don't like action movies. To me, it's too overstimulating. It's like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Michael Bay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, you know? My mom recommended Twilight to me because she and my older sisters love the books. I couldn't get through them. I tried watching, I love to watch movies that are so bad they're funny. Mm-hmm. And I tried to do that with Twilight and I couldn't because it was too bad that it was just embarrassing. I had so much secondhand embarrassment the whole time. I just felt bad for the actors. I'm like, oh my gosh, they had to do this. They
both ended up just fine though, so that's
I know, good. but I get secondhand embarrassment really bad. Apparently, it's like a
I have thing. Actually something kind of mean to say about one of the actors, but
Sorry, my nose is.
I don't know how to spell the name, but let me do that. Bless you.
Tell them to watch Heated Rivalry.
Hold on.
Oh no, poor guy. He seems like a nice guy.
I know. Hold on, let me.
Now I really want to do this. Now I want to tell my parents to watch Heated Rivalry and just tell them it's like a hockey movie.
You should. Please do that.
Next time they recommend action to me, I'll do the Queer Eye, or I'll do Hunting Wives, because that's something that you would not know is a gay show. It's so very Republican, and I'll just be like, you guys should watch Hunting Wives. You'd love it. It's about Republican wives hunting and murder.
Okay, I sent you the things through Discord.
I don't think he looks. I mean, he does. Here's what it is.
What is it? Okay. No. Yeah.
I don't.
Yes. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Yep.
Okay. Like something happened.
I bet. Well, it's probably because he was. So that's probably why.
You like going to all these.
That would do it.
Yep.
So
he's married now, so like
good.
happy and living his best life. So good for him.
Good.
I was just wondering, how would I even start marketing my book when I get to that stage? I'm not okay. Well, first of all, I've got multiple courses on this, so go take my courses. They're linked below. I've also got a whole playlist on my channel that no one watches, because no one ever watches my marketing videos, even though they beg for marketing advice, and then I make the videos and no one watches it, and it makes me want to die.
I did this for you.
So go watch those videos. But also, I know you're like, I'm not very much on social media. Okay, you have to get on social media. I'm sorry. And I thought you were just dangling.
No, he was like doing the slow motion protest thing where he was gripping onto. Oh my god, he's in a mood because he's doing the tail flick thing. It's because I brushed him so much and he's like angry about it. Hop away.
But yeah, basically, what you do is you go onto the social media platform that most of your target audience is on. So, for example, Romantasy, if you're writing Romantasy, that's usually going to be TikTok or Instagram. And follow other authors that write for your target audience, see what they're posting, and you kind of get that idea. But again, this is in my course. It'll be a way more deep dive than what I'm about to say, but you basically provide a service to people. People hear that and they think that means you got to give writing advice, or you got to give some kind of advice, or you got to create art for people or anything. The service, by saying provide a service, I mean give something to people, give them a reason to show up. A lot of people, they make their social media page and they just talk about themselves and their book the whole time. No one knows who you are and no one knows anything about your book, so there's no reason for them to show up. That's all very for you. That's not for them. Give them a reason to show up. So for Instagram, I share lots of funny memes. Like that's what a lot of people do, like on Instagram and TikTok. They'll review books. They'll share really pretty pictures of books. They'll talk about their favorite fantasy shows, talk about their favorite sci-fi shows, depending on the genre, share relatable memes that are relatable to the target audience, that sort of thing. And you build an audience that way. And then once you've got that audience, usually once you have about 1,000 followers, that's when you start going like, hey, this is me, this is my book,
Yep.
But yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is like, what you can do is go to authors that you like and the platforms that they like, and go to the people that are commenting underneath of it. And because they're an engaged audience, and you can look at them and follow them if you want to and comment on some of their stuff. And that can also get the ball rolling. So instead of you waiting for people to follow you, you can do that. The only time that wasn't good was one time I freaked someone out because I was like, I love this photo of you. But apparently it was like from like 4 or 5 years ago, and they were like, "Do I know you?" I'm like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. I saw that you commented on something, and then I checked out your profile and followed you because you seem cool," and they blocked me. And I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Every book show I'm at, people ask me if my vampire sparkle every time. People are so uncreative. Like, when I first started writing my book, everyone was like, "Oh, is it going to be like Twilight?" It's just like, shut up. Tell me you don't read.
Also,
like,
that in like Hunger Games, like everything is Hunger Games all the time. And it's like, no, not even your book specifically that people were comparing to, like literally any book with any kind of killing in it or any kind of like survival, anything. They're like, "Oh, so like Hunger Games," and it's like, stop.
Yeah, it's very, very annoying. My professor made us write an essay on Twilight freshman year. I accidentally submitted it with a file named Twilight Bullshit and was encouraged to drop the class. That's amazing. You're my hero.
That is awesome.
I'm
The
gonna
kids
share
aren't
memes.
allowed to curse, which is really hard, and they call it bullspit instead of bullshit. So they have to say
Ew.
bullspit.
That's gross.
That's how they like work around it.
That's grosser. Why don't they just say shiz like we did as kids?
I don't know. I'll teach them that. I'll probably get in trouble, but I don't care.
Fudge, fork.
They do say fudge.
I've decided I'm going to share memes, D&D stuff, and do pictures. Very cool. Yes, it's like the Hunger Games, except different. I remember when I said that the savior glows, people were like, "Oh, you're just copying Twilight," and I was just like, You are so fucking stupid if you think that a religious figure glowing, and if you hear about a religious figure glowing, and your first thought is Twilight with sparkly vampires and not like the history of Christianity. You fucking
I know.
idiot.
Like, also, 2 things I want to say about that. One, okay, why is he wet? That's disgusting. Could you fix yourself? One is I sometimes wonder when people say shit like that is like they don't read very often, and that was like the thing they read.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, so it's like this because it's like the first book they've read in like 12 years. And the other thing I want to tell you that I think is very interesting is a lot of religious figures are drawn with horns coming out of their head. And it's because Ray's... See, he fell. Are you good? Oh my God. He's fine, everyone. But he made everything wet. Like, why is he this wet? Like, why? What is going on? Oh my God. Sorry. Oh, could you please?
Now I like when I see this, I completely understand why you're amazed by Butters.
Yeah. That's him just like existing. He's just trying to like do a circuit and go like this, like in circles. That's why I was like, I looked neurotic when I was at your house because I was like, and I was like, what? She didn't fall. I mean, Artie literally just like was standing there and just went on his face and he bit his tongue. I was like, at least he doesn't have teeth, so it's not bleeding.
Right.
Like, what a mess. What a mess. Everyone has issues. But sorry, so there were religious like imagery, maybe Jay will know what I'm talking about, where a lot of them, like saints and stuff, are drawn with horns, and it's because rays behind the head and horns are really similar translation from some language to some other language, and so it was a mistranslation. So there's a bunch of like very famous art pieces with the little horns coming out.
I love that. Your book takes place in Maine. You're obviously copying Stephen King.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. That's so funny.
Let's see. Kachu is melting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kachu, the agent of chaos. Oh, look, Jay is here with the details.
I knew they'd know. As mistranslation from Hebrew to Aramaic, so now often Moses has horns. That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it. Moses.
They're like little points.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yes. There's statues with him with little. It looks like little cat ears.
Mm-hmm. He was the first e-girl. He parted the Red Sea so that we could have e-girls.
Oh, are you okay, Bubbles? Were you startled? The little nubbins. Look at say hi.
Let me see. Look at her on her little tuffet. That's so cute.
Yeah, you're just a baby. Okay. Moses the cat boy.
Yes. Biblically accurate e-girl.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Anyway, let's go ahead and do a sprint. I just saw what you said. Okay. I guess I should work on the rom-com.
I like the idea of the rom-com. Like,
whoa, what the? Why is there so much shit on my left? Oh, I forgot about that. That's why. Okay.
why is this charging me? My Capricorn senses are tingling. That's not an authorized charge. Nope, never mind. It's for Microsoft Word. It renewed.
I'm getting many kisses. Thank you.
Ah.
Let's see. Hold on. Thank you, Butter. You're so sweet. Okay, guys. I'm just pulling up my draft. I'm at the. I'm rewriting chapter 2, so that's where I'm at. I found a way to add a poop joke to chapter 2.
I'm so excited.
Everyone in Cyborg Central was very happy about it. Chapter 1 starts with I hate him, and chapter 2 starts with I'm so fucked.
Oh, I love the progression.
Yes. So, what are you working on? Are you gonna talk to your husband now?
No, I already talked to that.
Okay, I wasn't
I'm
sure.
just kidding.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, I'm gonna do
I'm
gonna do the cozy, I think.
Oh yay! We're both. We're actually going to be working on books.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings
Like how
from
it was
Saint
meant
Butters.
to be. Ah,
she's just my baby. She's my baby. I love her so much.
Perfect. I'm ready.
Sorry, my ears been bothering me. Okay, guys. All right. We're going to be doing a sprint. Setting the timer for 20 minutes. You could make that the title of your second chapter. No, the second chapter is just titled Jamie. But anywho, here we go. Setting the timer. We will be muted. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, how did everyone do? I read over the whole chapter, which is about 6 pages, and now I'm working on the edits. It's just the very last conversation I need to add the narrative, and I have questions for you guys. But first, Iona, how did you do? You look so cute, right? I mean, you always look cute, but I don't know. There's just like a lighting on you. You just look really cute.
Thank you. It's because I'm figuring out my skin. I think that's the difference.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure because I'm like.
Did you get the serum or did you decide to go a different route?
No, I just kept. Well, I do want to get the serum, but I am asking for it for Christmas.
Smart.
Like, because
I'm like, it's like $50.
Yeah, which I'm like, whatever. Like, I guess I could, but I'm like, but I can make someone else pay for it for me. You know what I mean?
Well, also for me, it's like if I know it, I like it, then I don't mind buying a product for $50. But when it's a gamble, I'm like, can it be $12? You know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah. No, but I just have the tinted moisturizer that I've been. I didn't put it on now, but like I think it's like usually by the time you see me is when I have no fucking sleep. It's my first day back, so I like am so tired because it's the stupid morning shift, and then I did all like picked up Babo and did all these things, and then I got onto here, and usually by now I'm like. And my skin has turned into a prune. But all day today I kept putting on my hand lotion, and then I put on the tinted moisturizer, and then I put on my hand lotion, I put on the tinted moisturizer, and it was just like I think it's all my hard work and dedication, actually. Anyway, but I did great. And I don't know why, but I was like really stuck on this one part with editing. I'm still just on chapter 1. I'm just doing it again. But I fixed it. I was like, well, that was fucking easy. It's like amazing what's hard sometimes. And then I'm like, well, that's all you got to do.
Right.
And there was another part where I was like, why does it sound bad like last time? And now I realized that I said the same phrase like 3 times in the same paragraph. I'm like, I don't know how I didn't see that then.
I just saw that I had the same phrase in 2 paragraphs back to back. And so I'm like, okay, which one do I need it in? I'm just going to delete the other.
Yeah. There's only one part. That's perfect. Like, I think that's easy. I just rewrote the chunk. Okay. Kashu, you literally were not here until I started talking.
It's like I want to be involved.
He does. He really does. And his tail is whipping really hard.
He knows that he has his own t-shirt, just like Butters knows. And so he's like, I'm famous now.
I'm famous. Also, Cranberry's doing something to my feet. Oh, she's now disappeared. I don't even know where she's behind me. But then there's another part where I don't know how to fix it. So I just highlighted it and I'll just move on. But what I'm basically trying to say is that the reason she's worried, I wanted to bring up 2 things. One, that her car is clunking out because she just traveled all over Appalachia to get there the day before. And also that the night was bad because she spent it in that motel.
Right.
So I wanted to put both of those, but the way I have it phrased right now, it sounds like she's in the car and then she's in the motel. And I don't know how to like.
Well, wouldn't it just be like a shift in tense? Like last night at the motel had been hell.
Yeah. So can I read it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm about to do the same thing.
Okay.
Wait, first, let me acknowledge what people say.
Oh, yes.
Just drink a beer.
Talk to the people.
It's saying shit a lot, seriously, though. I just finished the second to last chapter. Yay! That's exciting. More laundry in 346 words. Fantastic. 306. Nice. Fantastic. Did a bunch of research. We love it. I read over chapters 1 and 2 of my fantasy work in progress. I restructured the start earlier this year, and I have some chapters done and some just outlined. Nice. Very nice. Kachu knew you needed a supervisor, obviously.
He's the worst supervisor I've ever had.
You're supervising him.
I'm spotting his every move. Okay. Here's what I'm just going to read the first 3 paragraphs because it's the third one. Actually, I'm going to do 4 okay. So it goes, come on, Una, we can make it, I whispered, tapping the dashboard of my ancient Ultima. Don't you clunk out on me now, girl. With my luck, that would be the time old Una scrapped herself, when no one knew where I was or that I'd left Aurora. Echoes from Josh's and my fight bounced around my skull, and I shook my head to get rid of his excuses and accusations. I couldn't think about him right now. I was taking a refresher here. Not that I could call the flickering lights and scratchy sheets of the dingy motel where I tossed and turned all night refreshing. My eyes burned with a demand for sleep I couldn't give in to. Last night's stay wasn't exactly conducive to my insomnia, and of course I missed my alarm in the morning. I couldn't be late for my first day on the job at the Rural Library Circuit. If old Uno bit the dust, I was shit out of luck, and the long trek yesterday traversing the Appalachian Mountains to even get from my lonely apartment in upstate New York to the grimy motel in Western Maryland made me think that every wheeze and sputter from old Uno may be her last. And then the next one is half my belongings spilled down the back seat in a heap that resembled a laundry cryptid. As I zoomed down the back roads, I caught glimpses of my wild dark eyes and black flyaways that I tried to smooth down while I did my best to navigate the winding back roads. But you see how it like goes and then
I thought that it sounded like I understood what was going on, but I was also prepared, because I already knew.
Because you read it like twice now.
I think the easiest way to make it clear is if instead of you saying tossed and turned all night, just say tossed and turned last night.
Oh.
But then you say last night.
You say last night's stay wasn't exactly conducive to my insomnia.
Then I would just say my night's stay there.
Okay.
Basically, if you say last night earlier, it gets the point across right away.
So it goes. So I did. Okay, I'm so sorry. I said not that I could call the flickering lights and scratchy sheets of the dingy motel where I tossed and turned. Oh, I see. Never mind.
Tossed and turned last night.
That
way, it's immediately clear that you're talking about the last night. And then later on, when you do say last night, just change it to my night.
Okay. My eyes burned with a demand for sleep I couldn't get into. My night's stay.
I would also use the my eyes burned. Are they burning right now or the night before?
No, they're burning right now.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's making it confusing. I can take it out.
No, well, it'll be easier for me to tell when I actually read it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure because that's how I heard it. But I wanted to make sure you didn't mean the night before because then the grammar would be changed.
What if I said my night's stay wasn't exactly conducive to my insomnia, and I of course missed my alarm this morning?
Yes.
Instead of in the morning.
Yes.
Because
this morning.
Do you see what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, but honestly, it sounds good.
Oh, okay.
I don't, like I said, these are just little tweaks just to make it more.
No. I need the little tweaks are what I'm lacking though. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm lacking.
But it'll be easier when I'm actually reading it. But what you read to me, I'm like, this sounds good.
Okay.
These are just little tweaks to make it smoother.
I also wonder if because so you said everything. This is not. I know that this is me being hyper aware, and it's because this sounds really, really stuck up. So just prepare, but I don't mean it this way. I'm super proud of Ashes, and I like how it sounds, and I like how it's written, but I've obviously grown as an author since then. So I want my book to reflect that I've grown as an author since then. You know what I mean? And so this is where basically you were like, this has a good structure. It just needs polished. And I kind of don't believe you, even though I know it's true. But when you're like, oh, this sounds good. These are just the tweaks. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Because I feel like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, like I said, it's hard to tell when it's being read out loud to me. It'll be easier once I'm reading it, and I will probably notice little tiny things.
Yes.
But these are just the tweaks that I noticed hearing it, and hearing it, it made sense to me.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And you know me, I'm a bitch. I would tell you.
Excellent. We love bitches in this household.
Did I catch Iona saying a laundry cryptid?
You did. You did.
Okay, but I had a question too.
Yes.
Is this the correct phrase? And I'm asking everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Maldonado, it's with my deepest regret that I inform you your father has passed. Is that the right phrasing?
Yes.
It's with my deepest regret that I inform you. It sounds wrong.
It's like it is a phrase. It's a phrase, so it's not quite so. The best resignation I've ever read in my life. This was by this incredibly sophisticated woman. She was leaving she was going to retire, but she said, it is with my deepest regret that I must tender my resignation.
Yes.
So, but she said that. So I know it's right because she was I don't know. She wasn't British, but she came across as British. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I know what you mean.
But like she wasn't. She just very classy, like knew what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
so
I looked
that
it up
sense.
and they said it's right, but it just doesn't sound right to me. But
I think it's because it's like old.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going for. This guy is not,
Mhm.
you know, this is Curtis Schul. He's a lawyer.
Yes.
And he's
Posh.
rosacea.
That's it. The posh. Yes, she was very posh.
He's
yes.
white and he has rosacea.
I love that. Whenever you brought up the rosacea, I was like, yeah. Oh my gosh. So there was this woman that was a coworker. She was like a friendly acquaintance. She was like great to work with, but whatever. And she had the best makeup ever. And it like I'm not like trying to be rude to every single person that lives close to me, but a lot of the makeup here is kind of like periwinkle eyeshadow and like
I saw it before.
Do you know what I'm talking? So
yes.
She had gorgeous makeup. It looked natural. Like it was like it's just very like beautiful. And I was like, what? Like I was like, I can't wear the same colors as you. But what blush are you using? Because it just goes right in. She goes, girl, it's rosacea. Like I'm not. I was like, well, it looks fantastic.
Right.
But it looked really good. So like he's just not making it work for him.
Exactly. And he's just kind of like I just imagine him sort of like a limp penis.
Yes, perfect. Like, you know, but the rosacea for him is perfect.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then there's like other people where they like make it work for them. It always, oh my gosh, I remember also another time, I think I was in middle school and I thought it was like edgy to read Stephen King. And I was reading one of his like big books of all of his teeny tiny, his like short story collection things. And one of them was like, there was this woman behind the counter and it's like, she had a mustache, but it didn't detract from her attractiveness or something like that. And whenever I read it at the time, because I got made fun of for my mustache a lot, I was like, oh my gosh, you can still be hot with a mustache. But now as an adult, I'm like, what the fuck? But that's what it also reminds me of. Yeah.
What is more difficult, men writing women or women writing men? Men have a harder time writing women than women have a hard time writing men because men don't see women as people and women do see men as people.
Also, there was that wonderful interview. I don't know who the people were, but basically the guy, it was a black guy, a white guy, and a black woman. This is important. And the black guy was like, why should we like listen to women? He said it in a nice way.
I know what you're talking about. Why should we listen to women talk about men?
Yes. And she's like, well, it's like, unfortunately, the job of the oppressed to know about their oppressor, like everything there is to know about their oppressor so that they can function as best as they can. So there are going to be things that we notice that you don't. Just like you would ask black people,
black person about whiteness.
Yes. Because they're going to know certain things that like are just built into society. So yeah,
exactly.
Really,
that's the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got up to I'm at the part where he's just getting the phone call from Curtis Schul, and Curtis is telling him his dad's dead, and he's just kind of like, oh,
okay.
I knew that this was going to be a troll. I knew they were going to be a troll.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, women oppression of decades ago. Madame, your analogy is flawed. The funny thing is that that's not even Iona's analogy. That's literally like something that we have seen researchers talking about, but it's Iona's fault because she was quoting the researcher.
I was quoting. Well, but we knew it was a setup because they asked a question and
I already knew. I was like, oh, this is where we're going.
I am glad we got to talk about it though.
Yeah, I know.
And there are like women who write men horrifically, and it's funny.
Well, I was just excited
because write women.
Yeah. I could tell by the username it was going to be a troll, and then they were asking a question, and I was like, I already know that they want me. You know, I know how they want me to respond. I'm just going to respond honestly, and now they're going to get mad, and we love it. We love to see it. We love a predictable troll. This is fun. I can't wait to see more.
Boring. Because it's the same time. Well, afterward.
I genuinely didn't intend to make that message.
That makes it a little more boring because then
No,
it's like, oh, this is a hidden bias that you have. You didn't realize you
no,
had it.
I
You're gonna
didn't think
publicly discover it, and like I just
it's just that I already knew what you were going to respond because
yeah. It's
this
unfortunate
is how
that
all
you
people
don't.
like you respond.
It's just unfortunate that you don't know that you were gonna respond that way.
Yeah, but
When
we knew.
everyone else it's fine.
Because-
It's fine. It's
yeah.
fine. It's like your subconscious is showing. Like
Yes.
zip up your zipper because your subconscious is showing. You know what I mean? Like your
You
dick's
may not
hanging
have
out.
known. Yeah, you not have known, but we knew because you guys are all the same.
Like it's
Women
sad
op-
that you didn't know you would. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Women oppression ended decades ago. Meanwhile, women are dying because we're actually yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's unfortunate.
They're gonna say, well, what about the what's it called?
Women can vote. Haven't you heard? Women can have their own bank accounts now. Like, okay, it's okay.
It's fun.
It's all right.
Anywho, okay. I'm wondering. I kind of want to do this sprint, but I also kind of like what's gonna happen next.
Maybe they won't be boring, and they'll surprise everyone, and they'll be like, "Huh, wow,
You know
I
what?
must
You
have
made
a
me think.
pattern that I'm falling into since everyone knew I would react this way, and I didn't even know. That's a little embarrassing, and I need to learn something. I won't
Also-
comment anymore, and I'll take it to heart, and I'll start learning some stuff and figure out why I felt the urge to do this." And yeah, oh, okay, well, we're not doing that.
That we're still better than what was going on in the 19.
I mean,
maybe like the 1970s. No, I wouldn't say in the
90s.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's good. You're getting oppressed less than you were before. That means it's gone.
That means oppression's gone. Oh,
There's
buddy.
Still
okay,
the pay gap. Women are
here
still dying.
Yeah,
1 in 3 women
here's
are still
Rose's
being
homework.
raped.
Rose needs to look up thought fallacies. And then when you feel up for it, because it's going to be a deep dive for you, read Bell Hooks's book. And hold on, let me look up the let me look at the actual. Okay, then you need to read Bell Hooks's book, Ain't I a Woman? Black Women and Feminism. When you feel like you can handle it. I don't know when or if you'll be able to, but that needs to be the progression of your life.
Sorry. Denise, you're pro-choice. If you believe women should have the right to choose, you're pro-choice. You're not anti-choice, which is
it doesn't.
You can't say you're pro-life, but you believe in the right.
Oh my god! So I'm sorry.
I know this is like
it's like we're too concrete of thinking right now. You can be like, oh, I find this sad or something, or if I were in this situation, I may choose something different. That does not mean you're pro-choice in the political way, even though that's the literal thing you're talking. What'd you say?
You mean
pro-life. Sorry. Yeah. That doesn't mean you're pro-life in the literal way, because you're using political jargon, not literal jargon. So you have to like fix that.
Pro-choice means that you believe in a woman's right to choose. It doesn't mean that you yourself would have an abortion.
Right.
To be clear.
Right. Yes, that.
We're all intelligent.
Poo-poo choices every day.
Cliff goes, I have poo-poo choices every day. Here we go, fun question. Have you ever read about a food in a book and then been disappointed that there wasn't a recipe? No. Usually when I read about foods in books, I'm usually very like, ew. Like in the book I just read, she's eating fries with mayonnaise. I'm like, you're a person of color. You should have better taste than this.
It's so good. It's so good, Jenna.
No, it's not.
And it was a Black woman who taught me how to do that when I worked at Jerry's Subs and Pizza, and I copied her, and I was like, "This is the best fucking thing I've ever had in my life." Not really. I don't actually.
I'm just gonna move on.
Today is the day that I lost more respect.
Oh my god! Well, now I have a rock instead of a flaming poo. Everything is better and perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, we eat fries and ranch. God damn it!
Oh my god,
Ryan.
Oh my god! Now everyone's talking about abortion, and it's all people who very clearly don't understand
Any food in the
Right.
Redwall books. Yeah. No, so yeah, there was something I read and I don't remember what it was, but I wanted the recipe for it. But I don't remember what it was. And it was some fantasy book and it was like a made up thing. But I think it was like something weird, like mushroom stew or something. And I was like, that sounds amazing. But oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Thomas, but okay. So here's the deal: all the people who say abortion is okay, this is literally high school human biology,
Yes.
and it just goes to show how very uneducated. I'm just calling you guys out, like you guys
Yes.
are not smart. High school biology. The baby's heartbeat develops after a few weeks, right? The baby is brain dead until the brain develops, and the brain doesn't develop until pretty much like the very end of the pregnancy. Okay, human life on a scientific scale is considered when usually when the brain is active. That's why when someone is brain dead, usually the family has the option to pull the plug, is because they are considered medically dead. So when people say, "Oh, abortion is wrong because it's a living creature," it's not. Scientifically, medically speaking, it's not. Also, people who go for the religious aspect of it, abortion is never mentioned in the Bible. Actually, there are multiple documentaries on this. I wish I knew the name off the top of my head. There's one really great one that's super entertaining. The documentary is not even about abortion. It's just this is brought up. But basically, for centuries, for basically up until the 1900s, abortion was never considered relevant to religion. It was never considered a sin to have an abortion or anything like that because it's not relevant. It's not in the Bible, any of that. Then, when the evangelical churches started gaining popularity in the United States, they started partnering with politicians because these evangelicals wanted political power, but they didn't want to like run for office. So they started partnering with politicians and basically I'm totally generalizing this, but they were basically agreeing with politicians saying, we will preach a particular political agenda for you to help you get voted in.
Mm-hmm.
And in turn, you will help us out. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So that was how abortion became a talking point in churches, is because they were helping particular political agendas. Ultimately, the people who were trying to make abortions illegal, it wasn't a religious thing. It was a controlling women thing.
And having potentially more like numbers wise, because the church would literally grow because they would bring up the child in the right. if it even goes to term.
And so the church started preaching that, it's against God and that abortion is murder, even though for decades it's never been considered murder. So basically, this was 100%. It was all just. It's not it's never been a part of religion. They invented it as being a part of religion just to get cozy with in this case Republican politicians, so that it's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I got my church congregation to vote for you, so now you have to help the church, get make it so that we don't have to pay taxes, all that kind of stuff, So
also, yeah. I want to add that abortion includes a shit ton of stuff. Like the fetus could be dead. That's still an abortion. There could be something where an ectopic pregnancy that is never ever going to go to term and will kill the person. That's an abortion. Like it doesn't. It's I think a D&C is considered an abortion.
Well, a lot of things are considered abortion. A lot of people don't understand that vast majority. Yes, this is literally learned this science in school. It's people are really dumb and the people who are still they're still talking in the comments and they're like, oh, it's bad. It's like you're not you're not educated, and that's okay, but it's fine if you're not intelligent, but you shouldn't be making other people live ignorantly just because you are. And it's like someone I know, their baby was developing. The baby developed. This was long before the 8 month mark. This was within the first. It was within the
first
legal
trimester.
abortion. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Their baby developed without lungs. So, and it was too late for the lungs to develop.
Yeah.
And so the doctors told them, if you bring this baby to full term, it will suffocate to death because it has no lungs.
Yeah.
So they call it something else. It's like a termination, but what it is they give
It's
you
the
the
same
option.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give you the option: do you abort or do you bring the baby to full term and then watch it suffocate in front of you because it doesn't have lungs? So obviously she had the abortion.
Like let's do it before it can feel anything. Like let's.
And so when people talk about, like abortion's bad, it's like, well, this is what you're preventing. You're going to make a woman grieve and suffer for 9 months while she's carrying this baby that she knows is going to die the minute it's born, and then you're making this baby be born that is going to suffer for the entirety of its life.
There are tons and tons and tons of, obviously, like I'm like part like of complications while someone's pregnant. It's a very, very complex thing that happens. So
it's yeah. So it's just people are not smart, but it's okay. It's not the family, but hold on. The documentary where the teenager sleeps with the senator's wife. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious. No, that's not it. Fuck. It's hilarious. I'm sorry, but this is hilarious.
It's like the third time they said that.
I know they keep saying it, and it's like, well, then don't jerk off. Like you're removing the semen's chance of impregnating an egg.
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense. It's okay. Rose has already proven they're not smart, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Imagine that being more important than like a woman.
Also, imagine that being something they really, 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 really want to talk about when we could be writing.
I know.
I'm glad that we gave you a little bit of like conversation though, because it sounds like you needed some sort of
teenagers got caught up in the moment. I kind of disagree with it. You made an adult decision. Now deal with the adult consequences.
It's a really weird.
Imagine making a human life, being like, you deal with it. Here's your consequence. A human life. Like, you are a child, and now we are making you raise this child that is going to be so fucked up because it was born into this world as a punishment to these people.
Yeah.
Giving up for adoption is always an option. And
it's not always an option. It's not. It's unfortunate. And also I, work in the foster care system, and adoption is trauma. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot. I don't think you understand what you're talking about, unfortunately and fortunately. Yeah. I don't want you to know what you're talking about either, because
So forcing a child to give birth and be an
and also
you guys are the ones who brought it up. Yeah, it's my live stream. I can bring up whatever the fuck I want. I can also point out that you're not smart. I'm still trying to find that documentary about
but yeah, I think it's also, I don't think that's cool to call a little baby a consequence that they need to deal with. I think that's really rude to the baby.
Yeah. Imagine that you were brought into this life to be a consequence to teens who made an adult choice. It's like, it's sad.
It's also not an adult choice. Like it's not an adult choice. There are also lots of kids that have to it's the Christian puritanical kids that have the highest rate of teen pregnancy because they're not taught how to protect themselves. It doesn't lower the teaching of abstinence, doesn't lower their. Yeah.
I'm really trying to figure out what this documentary. It was so good. It was hilarious.
Was it a documentary or was it like a show? Because I remember a show sounding like that.
No, it was a documentary.
Okay. Yeah.
That woman who was declared brain dead and the family was forced to keep her alive. That poor kid is still suffering. And so, yep.
It's awful.
It's not an adult choices, and in many cases, unfortunately, it's not even a choice.
That's another one too. It's like, how can you consent? Like,
Right.
like there's so many. It's so nuanced.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm just glad that most of the people here are
More educated on it.
educated.
And then not, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, your mom sounds lovely. I'm trying to it was like even beyond because the documentary is not about an abortion. It's about this. I think it was a pastor and his wife who they invited a teenager into their relationship, and so he would watch her have sex with the teenager, and then they became obsessed with the teenager. And
you know who that sounds like is Onision.
yes, it does, but it's not that. It's like they were evangelicals and everything, and it just and the guy and it's like a very like everyone in the documentary, they're all Republicans, you know, because pastors and everything, and they were the ones talking about like and they give a deep dive about how evangelicals became political power because this pastor is friends with Trump, and it was very interesting. It was just kind of hilarious because you're just this pastor's, you know, watching his wife get railed by this teenager. I mean, like obviously it's horrible, but you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
That's not really an excuse, exactly. No one's offended. I just feel it's just like
it's like I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Oh no. Hold on. I'm like, it's really. Don't call people who want to prevent abortion stupid. I'll call them whatever I want.
It's so funny. My sister sent me this thing that was like, my toxic trait is I think that with more education, people will be more reasonable or.
But they are stupid. I actually think it's totally fine to want to prevent abortions. Like, okay, yes, let's give people birth control, you know, and let's educate them. But the people who want to, I think that's great. But the people who want to prevent abortion never want to do that. So all they want to do is just make sure women are barefoot and pregnant.
Also, I feel extremely like passionate about like children and children's rights and children's well-being, and to see a lot of it pushed, and then it's like, but the people who are saying like it's fine, like they can be adopted, or it's fine, there's foster care, it's fine, they'll be born, and then they're like not feeding them and not giving teen parents support, and they aren't the ones that work with kids in the foster system or want to adopt or anything. So it's like, it's just very strange. It reminds me of when, I don't know if anyone has this experience, but like, let's say you have some money or a house or a place to live or something, and you have like this like very problematic family member that wants to live with you or needs your money, and you have a bunch of other people saying like, let them live with you, what the hell's your problem? Give them money, what the hell's your problem? And you're like, okay, then why don't you do it? And they're like, oh. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid, the sex scandal that brought down a dynasty. Okay.
I finally found it. It's like genuinely entertaining, even because I'm not like, I'll watch documentaries, but I'm not like super into it. But yes, you found it too. It's so good.
God forbid.
No, it was another man. It wasn't. The man was 20, so almost a teenager. But yeah, it was really good and really, really interesting. And just, you know, just this pastor just sitting there watching his wife get railed, and then they become like obsessed with him, and it's just crazy. And then of course, you know, they emotionally abuse him and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But it was really, really entertaining. If you guys want to learn more about how the church has infiltrated politics, it's very, very interesting.
It's on Hulu, at least in the US.
Yes, exactly. That's just because they don't actually want to limit abortion. It ultimately comes down to creating more people for the church and to more churchgoers and more voters and controlling women. That's what the actual goal is. Okay, it's 7:00. Should we do? Hold on.
Oh yeah. Damn it. I think
What?
we should do another one, but I do have to go to sleep. I have to force myself to go to sleep.
I was gonna say, should we do the sprint? But well, we did two.
We did do two, but I don't want to go to sleep. You can't make me. I'm just kidding. I'm not a morning person. I can't handle it.
It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you because I'm obviously not going to bed for many, many moons.
The right decision is to end and go to sleep. Also, I could end and tell you all the fun things about today, and then that would probably be.
Oh, sorry. I know that they're just at this point. It's just entertaining. I just had to put this. I'm not going to respond because I can't dignify this with a response.
No, also pregnant. It reminds me of Lubalin. Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant?
Is it possibly that I'm pregnant?
Pregnant. Look up Lubalin.
You can use religion to prevent abortion in a different way.
You can ripen.
Ripen.
It's okay.
It's really funny.
I'm glad that they got to talk to people. I just hope that in time.
It's like it's one of the, like I
really just wanted to talk to people.
I was gonna say we provided the information and we know that it's not going to make a difference. It looks like it might have made a little difference for Denise. Well, she was just kind of like defending herself. I was raised this way, but you're an adult. Repent, don't be great. So it's one of those things where they say like arguing with it, like playing chess with a pigeon. They'll just shit on the board and say they won. Like there's most people are not. Jesus, the pregnancy oil. Yeah, there's just most people they don't want to understand. They just want to be right. And yeah, and so it's like you could provide all the information that you can provide all the information that you want, all the facts, and it won't make a difference. And I know that that's obviously the case with Rose. But the facts are available for anyone else who's watching who maybe was open to receiving information.
Yes.
Why do people need to force their ideals and beliefs on little strange?
I don't know, because that's like, we also don't care if anyone's pro-choice or pro-life. We like literally don't care. It's just we're living in a time when our rights are getting taken away. So.
And I'm just very much like, do you, like, it's your body, whatever, but if you want to be a 15-year-old and have a kid, go for it. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, you should tell other people to do that too. Pray the babe away. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
I did. I can't. I'm just.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is great. This is honestly, I think this is one of my favorite streams. Oh, that was great.
I also got like so much writing done. I'm so impressed. Did we do 2 writing sprints or 3?
We did 2.
Okay.
It's just so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. I woke up.
It's worth it.
I'm sorry. Okay, guys. I really, really appreciate everything that happened today. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know someone who's 15-year-old sister got pregnant and the family talked about it, how it was such a blessing. I was like, no, this is trash. It really is. Oh, sorry. I'm having so much, I'm like crying. Okay. Hey Day says one more sprint, but I know you need to go to bed, so I'm leaving it up to you. Can I point?
I think what I'm gonna do is be super annoying and say you can change your mind. Like we can do something different. But I'm thinking we'll end the stream and then I'll tell you about something and it'll take us to that time anyway.
Hold on a second.
Sorry.
Do it.
Okay, look at.
She's doing the thing, everyone. We have been blessed.
And then she stops immediately.
Immediately stopped.
No, it's
okay.
She
was doing the thing.
We were blessed. She's like, I heard that there's dummies. I will rectify the situation.
Huzzah. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're going to end things here. I'm probably not going to have a video come out this week because it's Christmas Eve and I will be celebrating. But I will have, what's next Wednesday? Next Wednesday is New Year's Eve. So maybe I'll have a video. I don't know. Butter's blessed the dump. But we will be back on Monday, most likely, for a live stream. Iona, where can everyone find you?
Creepy Corn Folklore on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. You can find my book Ashes by Iona WAYLAND on Amazon. And if you're looking for merch or dowsing rods or a crystal ball reading, you can check out creepycornfolklore.com. Wait, what?
Cyber Central.
Oh my god. What?
It's at the bottom.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. Is it in general? Is that what, like?
It's in general.
Is that the one I comment? It's that.
Yes.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Oh boy, you're looking at that.
That's so funny.
Okay, guys. So pre-order The Savior's Army. It's available in ebook, paperback, and hardback. Yes, it is. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, buy How to Write Romancy, available at all major retailers, and we will be back next week. I just have to get off before I start crying. Bye.